Reviewing is especially important for a couple of reasons. The first reason is so that the children can be assured that what they have learned is correct. Second reason is for the slower students to have a chance to tell you what they have learned and feel successful. The third reason is to get them ready to learn the next new thing. There are a couple ways, more than a couple ways, that you can review with this system. You could write a sentence on the board and have children come up and color-code it according to part of speech. You could have each of the children write that sentence on a piece of paper and do the same thing on their paper to hand in as an assessment, as well as a review. You could hand out words on cards that have not been color-coded and have the children categorize them according to the job that they might do in a sentence. You could also have them go on a word hunt, try to find words of a particular part of speech to put in their word bank in their writing folder. Take out your ThinkPads, please, and open them up. We're going to start with a little review. Here she comes. Okay. Get ready to write the answers down on your ThinkPad. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. What are tools for writing? Can we give you a 10 count? Anything, just make sure you get down the right, most important thing. Put your pencil away. Oh, put your pencil away. Come on in. Rachel, sit here, please. Alyssa, I want you to sit here, please. Jonathan, I want you there. And Josh, I want you here. We're opening our ThinkPad and we're writing down tools that we use for writing. Okay, stop. However far you got, I want you to tell each other what you wrote down. And you guys who are here late, don't write it, just talk it. What are the tools for writing? Just go ahead and talk to each other and tell each other what the tools are.
Pen, pencil, eraser, pen, brain, eyes, pen, pencil, eraser, lead, pen.
Okay. Laura, read yours.
Words, eraser, and pencil.
Did you say words? Good. Because all of the other tools would be of no use if you had no words to write, correct? So we have to have words. And the words each have a job to do in the sentence. And I have you guys on this side for a reason, because you're going to get a different assignment later on. And I thought it would be easier for you to turn around and look at me and still learn than these guys. Okay? All right. When we get ready to write a sentence, what is the first word we think of? Write it on your ThinkPad. When we get ready to write a sentence, what is the first kind of word we think of?
First kind of word.
Remember the first color I put up?
I don't know.
It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you don't remember. I'm just wanting you to try to remember. If you put down the noun, you are correct. Because before we think of writing a sentence, we have to know what we're writing about, and that is the subject. Okay? We don't write the noun down first, but we think the noun first. What is the second word we have to think about? Write it on your ThinkPad. How many said verb? Okay, good. Verb. Because we have to tell what that thing does. We're thinking this now. That's not the first things we write down. We don't write the words down in the order that we think them. We think noun first, we think verb second. Then what do we think? That's a good guess. Because adverb is left up there. We have adjectives. What do you have down here? The. What kind of a word is the?
Article.
It's an article. We think of the article next if we're going to use one. We don't always have to use an article. Okay. Then you can tell me what articles are. There are 3 of them. They're a special kind of adjective. Jonathan.
And the.
That's right. A, than, and the. And it looks like I need another one of these. Let's see if this works. A, than, and the are your articles. Okay. What's a noun? Just say it to each other. Okay, good. What's a verb?
Action.
Something that we can do, or
Something that we are doing.
or
Something that we can be.
be. And the being verbs are and is. Oh, we all said it differently. Okay, so write it down. Write your 5 being verbs. In my classroom, I teach them to say it all the same way, but there's no sense in my teaching you guys that since you seem to already know them.
That's great.
Okay. What's an adjective? It's okay to look at the chart. What's an
What color, how
adjective?
many, what kind?
Say it, Alyssa.
Describe the noun.
It describes the noun, and they answer what questions? Jonathan.
What color, how many, and what kind?
Right, and what color do we use when we're doing adjectives?
Orange.
We're going to use orange, right? And what's an adverb? It's all right to look at the chart. Good, Levi.
Something that describes a verb.
Okay, it tells more about the verb, and what does it tell about the verb? What questions does it answer?
What is it doing? I'm not sure.
No, not what is it doing. Well, think of a sentence, Levi. That'll help you. Think of the sentence, I sing, or I sang. What kind of things can you tell about singing? Is that helping you? Okay, take a look at the chart. Refresh your mind. Look at the yellow.
Where?
Where, and how, and what color are we using for them?
Yellow.
Yellow. And it's important that these are one word, otherwise they become prepositions. Okay? All right. Very good. All right. Here's the next job. You can all work on this job. I'm going to hand out some papers, and on the papers are words. And I want you to categorize the words according to the jobs that they do. So we're going to make 4 piles in the middle of your table. You're going to have a pile for adjectives, a pile for nouns, a pile for adverbs, and a pile for verbs. Alyssa, since you're the oldest, you're going to start. Just lay yours down and tell us what it is and how you know.
So now, it means who.
It means who. Okay. Does anybody else have a noun yet? You do. Okay. Put your noun in the same pile.
President.
And how do you know it's a noun?
Because it's person, person. Like a person.
Good. Anybody else have a noun? If you need help with your word, you just ask.
I have another one.
You have. Anybody else have another noun? Okay. What's your noun, Alyssa?
Monkeys.
Monkeys. And what kind of noun is that?
That's a thing.